Hello, my name is Matias. This is going to be my last journal, and this time I have to answer what I've learned along this process. Well, I think that the best way to answer that question is going by unit by unit. So I'm going to start talking about identity. That was our first unit, actually. Well, what can I say about identity? It was the first unit, obviously, and to me it was the most important one because it helped me to develop my own version of identity. I didn't have one. I didn't have a definition before this year. It helped me to improve my vocabulary. Obviously, I didn't. I actually never been that committed to English before. I learned so many things, like the factors that affect our identity, make me aware that my own country doesn't have an identity. And obviously it was, I think, from an integral point of view, it was at least to me, the most important one, because like I said before, it helped me to develop my own version, my own definition of what is identity, and thanks to that, it helped me to develop my own identity. So passing to the second one, that was culture. I think that, well, at least in my case, this unit was just a support. What I mean, I already, before I entered to the second unit, I already have an own version of what is culture. So the unit itself just helped me to support my own definition, and I think that was it. I didn't learn that much in this unit because I already have a strong I already have a version, a definition of culture. Obviously I learned new concepts for one, for example, what was a subculture. I learned things like the beginning of the hipsters and some other things, but nothing that important as identity. So, at least in my opinion, that was culture to me, just a supporting unit. Passing to the next one, that was social movements. I think that here we live. I don't know how to explain it. A great, a magnificent way of learning, because I mean, we, instead of just read about social movements and watch social movements in videos and stuff, we went to an actual demonstration. We lived the experience of being there. At least in my case, it was the first time that I was to that I was in a demonstration, so it was great for me. It was a great life experience. I think that is going to be the best way to express it. And after that, when we were back in the class, the teacher just explained us what was the elements that affect the demonstration, what was the different types of demonstrations and all those elements. But I actually can't remember that much content in the classrooms. I just remember the experience of being at a demonstration, and that is to me was the most important part of the unit itself. Obviously, besides that, the unit also make me more aware of what is happening in the country and help me to see this situation in a more critical way, not just the way that the TV express it. And that is I think that was the most important thing about that unit. So I think that that's it for social movements. Also, No, no, I don't. I think that's it. So passing to the final unit, that is actually education. And I think that from a pedagogical point of view, this is the most important unit because it's obvious. I mean, I'm going to be a teacher, so education is just the most important part of my future work. But here I also learn uh, many things that actually help me to understand why my educational experience has been this way. I passed 12 years in an institution where I don't even understand why they were doing the things in that way. And in this unit, for example, we saw the learning techniques. I don't remember the name, but I remember that was the behaviorist, the humanist, the critical, I think that was. So that made me understand why the education itself worked this way. And well, I think that it was that was the most important part. It made me understand why it was that way. Actually, I live the behaviorist way, where I just have to obey what the teachers told me, and now I understand why that. Now I understand what was that effective, and now I realize that it wasn't the best way possible. So I think that that's it for this journal. I mean, it has been a long process, and I've been learning so much. I hope I keep learning this way. So thank you for watching this, and I hope this isn't my last journal. Well, thank you.